Have you ever wondered what those shiny bright objects in the sky are? Probably yes, those are stars and planets and other space objects. But have you ever thought how amazing they are? Let's make it more interesting. Do you know that when you are looking at stars, you are actually looking at the time when the dinosaurs existed, or even before that? So, hello guys, you are watching version 2.0, and today I have brought for you a list of 5 objects that you can see in the night sky with your naked eyes, because sky gazing is a cool thing to do in this lockdown. So if you are watching this video at night, I would highly recommend you to go to your terrace and experience this awesomeness. But hey, you need to watch this video first. Now, without wasting any time, let's get straight to the video. Number 1. Betelgeuse. Talking about stars, Betelgeuse is a red supergiant and is one of the largest stars visible to the naked eye, and that is probably in its final stage of life. Astronomers suspect that it may live for next 100,000 years more, after which it would collapse into a super dense neutron star. The explosion might appear as bright as full moon from Earth, lasting for several months and even be visible during the daytime. The star is 700 light years from us, which means that the light that is coming from the star to us now is actually emitted in the year 1320. It is well known for two things: deep red glare and its size. It's so huge that if we replace the sun at the center of our solar system, it would reach out past Jupiter, almost 1200 times the diameter of the sun. It did blow your mind, right? You can see this gigantic body located in the constellation Orion's right shoulder. Number 2. Sirius. The king of the stars, Sirius, glares in the night sky, showing the alpha nature over stars. It outshines any other that comes closer, precisely saying it is the brightest star visible from Earth. This star can be seen in the evening of winter and spring. Sirius is a binary star consisting of a main sequence star named as Sirius A and a faint white dwarf companion termed as Sirius B. Sirius A is about 2 times as massive as Sun and 25 times more brighter than Sun. This binary system is about 200 to 300 million years old. Initially, the system consisted of 2 bright bluish stars, and Sirius B was more massive. Then it consumed all its resources and became a red giant, and then collapsing into a current state as a white dwarf around 120 million years ago. Sirius has other name as the dog star, and the reason you will know now. Did you see that? The constellation is considered as dog-shaped and named as Canis Major. Number 3. Jupiter, the king of gods. If you want to see something beautiful, apart from Scarlett Johansson, in case if you are an astronomy lover, Jupiter is the one. When viewed through a high-power telescope, you can observe its beautiful gaseous surface and color contrast. This planet rotates on its axis very quickly. In fact, its one day lasts only for 9 hours and 55 minutes of Earth duration. But on the other side, it takes around 11.86 Earth years to complete one revolution around Sun. So, celebrating New Year Eve on Jupiter might not be a good idea at all. Now, if you are talking about Jupiter and does not mention the giant red spot, then you are really missing the most important thing. The layer of the atmosphere are visible as darker and lighter horizontal bands. They are believed to be the layers of high and low pressure. And because of this, a storm is developed between the two bands, and that is how a giant red spot is formed. And you will be amazed to know that the storm can engulf 2 Earths inside it. You should consider watching it between 11th July to 16th of July because it will be brightest at that time. To see Jupiter, head between east and southeast at around 12 am above the horizon. So, this is the position where Jupiter is likely to be seen. Before moving to number 4, let me tell you a bonus fact. Did you know that you can use your hand to measure angles in sky? Yes, this is how it is done. Next time you gaze at the sky, try measuring the Big Dipper, also known as Seven Sages. It will fit between your little finger and the thumb, measuring 25 degrees. Number 4. Saturn, the god of agriculture, wealth and war. Saturn is often called as the crown jewel of solar system, and it is too obvious. You know why? Its glorious rings. Yes, that makes it different from any other planet, and without any doubt, it becomes the most uniquely looking planetary object of all. In Roman mythology, Saturn was the father of Jupiter, the king of gods. If you want to gaze this beauty, in India, walk up to your terrace at around 12:30 am and head between east and northeast. You will see Jupiter followed by Saturn in a line, both shining bright enough to distinguish with other stars. And in New York, you will get the view at around 2 am between east and southeast. So, what's your plan for tonight? Number 5. International Space Station. The ISS is the largest single structure humans have ever put into space. 16 nations were involved in its construction. The US, Russia, Canada, Japan, Belgium, Brazil, Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and UK. When you drive on highways at 65 miles per hour, you feel thrilled, right? Imagine driving at 5 miles per second. The ISS circles the planet every 90 minutes with that speed. And with that speed, you can go to the moon and return back in one day. And one fun fact is that there are only 2 bathrooms on ISS. The urine of crew members and lab animals is filtered back into the drinking water supply. Now, let us have a tour to the ISS toilet system documented by astronaut Sunita Williams.
The little, you might have noticed the little moon on the outside. This is our orbital outhouse, right? And of course, it serves for 2 functions. Number 2, right here. I'll show you. But you see it's pretty small, so you have to have pretty good aim, and you'll be ready to make sure things get let go the right direction. And it smells a little bit, so I'm closing it up. And that's of course for number 2. And this guy right here is for number 1. So they're sort of 2 slightly separate functions, but you can do a little, essentially both, by hanging on right here and doing number 1 and number 2.
Just go to spotthestation.nasa.gov, enter your city name and click on the spot you got. There you go. You will be provided with the details of next visit of ISS in the sky above you.